This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, the 17th of September. I'm Michael Groff. First thing you'll notice when you step outside this morning, it's pretty sticky out there, but that's actually good news because it means moisture levels are coming up, as are chances of rain by the middle part of the week. A pretty interesting forecast out there. And the other piece of good news, temperatures finally headed down. Boy, when is summer going to come to an end? All right, let's talk about all of it as we get out there and take a look at the almanac from yesterday. 105 degrees, the high in the valley after a morning low of 86. Outside right now here at 5:25 a.m., yeah, it's 88 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points up to 61. Relative humidity 41%. The winds are calm and the barometer is steady. Temperatures across south central Arizona this morning, these are reminiscent of what we would see in middle July. Not mid-September. I mean, a few spots, yes, are in the upper 70s, like here where I'm at in Arcadia, it's 79, but many spots in the mid and upper 80s this morning, thanks to all that extra moisture in the air. Water vapor satellite view, ridging in the east, troughing, developing over the Pacific Northwest. The remnant circulation of Florence is now crossing into West Virginia this morning. And still the flooding problems continue in the Carolinas, as we see on the watch warning map. Still flash flood warnings going on there. Those are going to continue for quite a while. The worst of it, even though the rain is ending, the rivers are going to continue to rise. They'll be cresting sometime later this week. So the flooding problems are unfortunately just beginning there. Flash flood watches extend further to the north with that remnant circulation moving up into the northeastern states. Out here in the west, a few red flag warnings continue. Fire danger is still a problem and will be for a while. Convective outlook for today, a marginal risk with the circulation center of Florence over there in parts of Virginia up toward Maryland. Also a marginal risk parts of South Dakota and southern Minnesota, including Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Sioux Falls. And this right here is going to be a confounding variable in coming days. A tropical system south of the Baja, the National Hurricane Center has that at a 70% chance of development. How much of that moisture gets caught up here? Yeah, that's the $64,000 question. Certainly by about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this could be a big factor in our weather, which we'll talk about in just a moment. Speaking of rain, here we go. Rainfall for the next 7 days from the WPC. And right now they've got us between 1/4 and 1/2 inch here in the valley. Heavier totals between 1 and 2 inches near the southern border of the state. Let's look at the models right now and see where this takes us. Here we go. The GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Start as always with the upper look at about 18,000 feet. And we've got the ridge over the southern plains, troughing over the Pacific Northwest, a southwesterly flow aloft, more of a southerly flow down at the surface where we are, mostly sunny skies today. It'll be sticky, though, and hot. Yeah, highs 104 to 107. Tonight, clear, warm, and humid. Lows upper 70s to mid 80s tomorrow, mostly sunny and humid. Slight chance of a shower over far southern or southeast Arizona. And we'll stay dry with high temperatures between 102 and 105. And I say dry, but the humidity levels will be elevated, especially for mid-September. All right, now Tuesday night into Wednesday, things turn quite a bit more interesting. We've got a shortwave trough that begins to move into Southern California, an inverted trough across northern Mexico, plenty of dynamic support coming in, and copious amounts of tropical moisture flow in from the south. And so that's going to set the stage for scattered to even numerous showers and thunderstorms over the eastern 2/3 of the state on Wednesday. Might see a few storms even popping up in the morning, but they'll be most prevalent in the afternoon. And the biggest threat will be the locally heavy rain. A few storms could be on the strong side too. High temperatures are definitely going to be cooler with increased cloud cover and a lot more humidity around. Highs mid and upper 90s. And we'll go with a 40% chance of seeing some rain here in the valley. Much higher chances over the higher terrain. And those will continue into Wednesday night. Now, Thursday is a really tricky, complex forecast. We've got that tropical disturbance south of the state. And some of the ensemble members just sort of move that off to the north and east and keep that away from us. But there are other members that move it into southern Arizona. Now, this run, this deterministic run of the GFS, well, it's got basically nothing for us on Thursday. The European is a bit more aggressive, though. So for now, we'll go with a slight chance of showers and storms in here on Thursday. But I'll tell you, if some of those ensemble member forecasts turn out, we could see some locally heavy rain on Thursday. We'll keep you posted on that scenario as it unfolds. Either way, high temperatures are going to be cooling off below average. Highs lower to middle 90s on Thursday and Friday with a lingering chance, a slight chance of a shower or storm, better chances over the higher terrain. By Saturday, high pressure expands across northern Mexico. We go back to a dry westerly flow, as is typical here in late September. And high temperatures still upper 90s, which is the normal at that point. And Sunday, we're mostly dry. Westerly flow aloft, high temperatures somewhere between 96 and 99. Let's go out to a week from today. This is Monday, the 24th of September. Got a trough over the Pacific Northwest, high pressure to our south and east. A westerly flow continues, high temperatures upper 90s to near 100. Here's Tuesday, the 25th, troughing, digging a little bit further south toward the Great Basin. A southwesterly flow here. Maybe a shower or storm gets kicked up into eastern Arizona as some moisture gets drawn northward. And then this is the end of the forecast period. Wednesday, the 26th of September. Pretty good looking shortwave trough north of Arizona. And slightly cooler temperatures coming in here. Highs would fall back into the mid and upper 90s, if that's correct. Let's take a look at the numbers through the period coming off of the GFS ensemble. It's got us very warm today and tomorrow, and then high temperatures dropping off and staying at or below 100 for the most part, all the way out through the rest of the month. The European ensemble, quite a bit more aggressive with those cooler temperatures. As usual, the European is probably a little bit too cool, but I wanted to show you this anyway because, hey, why not? It's hopeful, right? This is the more optimistic side of things. That would be great if we could have highs in the 80s for a couple of days. Not so sure about that, but we'll see. It depends on how that moisture plays out on Thursday. Anyway, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, suggestions, always encouraged as well. Be safe, stay cool out there, and have yourselves a great Monday.